Hello, YouTube. How are you doing today? I'm actually coming to you briefly. God has really been dealing uh, with my faith level, um, and I asked God to give me the right words to say in your situation and circumstances as of now. You must be patient with God. Patience is a virtue. I know you want things quick, and that's what God been dealing with me today. Is saying, rest in patience. Things don't, you know, it, sometimes God is not gonna just answer you so quickly. He is a God that moves with speed. He is. Don't get me wrong. He will answer you in speed, but sometimes He will challenge your faith to see if you really truly believe in Him. There are some things that we all want. There are some things that I know I want. Um, but at the end of the day, God is saying, are you going to be patient with me until they come to pass? Are you going to be patient with me until you get that new house? Are you going to be patient with me until I release the new car? Are you going to be patient with me until I release the new wardrobe? Are you going to be patient with me until I take you to the level of where I want you to be? Patience is what God is looking for in 2016. Yes, our faith matters to God, but we must apply patience. Patience will keep that virtue. It will keep that virtue. If we move too quick and too fast into doing things, it's not going to go well. So I encourage you today, first talking to myself, to be patient with God. God moves in His own timing. Nobody can rush God. Nobody can knock on heaven and say, Lord, please move for me right now. I know I had a right now need a few days ago. And I tell you, He did meet me. He did. I said, this is what I said. I said, Lord, I don't know how it's going to get done. I said, and I'm just going to be honest with you all, it was concerning a bill. And I began to talk. I said, you know what? I'm going to be bold with my dad. That's my father in heaven. And he told me that I can come boldly to the throne of grace. See, when I actually now learned that my job is not my source, it is true, you guys. Your job is not your source. So you can work all the hours all week and still can't pay your bills. So God dealt with me, and I tell you, I am at a level knowing now that my job is not my source. Okay, even though I focus on my business, and then also I do work another job. It's not, making a lot of money, but it is giving me some sort of income. But YouTube, it is definitely not paying my bills. The Holy Ghost and God have paid my bills. Oh yes. And I had an emergency, and I said, Lord, I'm not gonna beg. I said I refuse to be a beggar in 2016. I refuse to be a beggar. So I said, this is what I said, you guys. And I'm telling you, if you go to God in boldness, he will answer you. And sometimes He will move speedily on your case when something is meant to be. And I went to Him when I got off work. After I got off work, I began to get off work and come home. I said, Lord, I'm going to need for you to send me an angel. Oh, yes. Because your daughter not begging nobody in this year. Oh, no. Not for a dime. So within, I say within the next day, I get a call. And that call was, God sent me to you. And I'm telling you, God would let me rest. God sent me to you. And that's what our angels, God will activate your angels. He will activate your helpers. I didn't beg for it. I didn't cry for it, but the bill was paid, okay, in full. So I thank God, because I told God, I said, I'm not begging nobody for nothing. I said, I'm in a season right now in my life that, Lord, if you don't do it, it won't get done. It will not get done, because I need for you to prove just how much you're in my situation and in my case. And then this agency I went to, They said, well, we can give you this amount of money, but it won't post to your account till later. But YouTube, I thank God, because even the money that I got from the agency is sitting and it's going to post like in another week or so. Okay. I am by myself. I don't have nobody to take care of Kimberly. I don't have nobody saying, Kimberly, let me pay your rent this month. Let me pay your light bill. Let me pay your this here. I don't have none of that. I don't have no sugar daddy. I don't have nobody who comes over my crib and give me money. I don't have that. My trust is in the Lord. In the Lord thy God, which brought me out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, and set my feet up on the rock. Okay? So I do this video to let you know that even when you get your taxes, like me, I don't have any children, so I know my taxes not going to be that much, but I thank God, because when that time come and he began to bless me and he began to bless my seed, because I know that one day I will bear children, but it's going to be in God's timing. It's going to be in his timing that those children out of my womb come forth. um but those that who have taxes and they got two and three children, they get a good whopping 5,000 immediately. Nothing but grace, okay? So when tax time come around, I always be like, "Whoo, Lord, I wish I had a daughter. Whoo, Lord, I wish I had a son," because you do get more money, and it don't even matter how much you made on your job. If you got a child, oh, you getting some money. So that's the benefit of tax time when you have those dependents. Oh, Jesus! But in the end of the day, even through my situation with my taxes, God still meets my needs. I may not have what I want in my bank account. I may not be able to give like I want to give right now, which I know God is going to change my giving status, because I want to help people. I want to shelter people, but I want to get like a shelter. I want to build a shelter for homeless women and men and children. So that's one of my goals too. But I want a separate building for that, to give back into the community. So me and God, we got a lot of work to do. God don't need no help when it comes to His children. So whatever your goal is in life, as long as it's helping others, He will come through for you. He will do it. Okay, but I just do this video to let you know that God is not looking for tears. He's looking for faith. And I went to him. I said, God, if I be your daughter, I'm gonna need for you to come through for me, and I need you now. That's what I said to him. And I tell you, he met me. He met me real good, and I thank God for proof. Him proving that yes, you are mine, and I'm gonna take good care of you. So I told God that I'm not begging. I'm not begging. No, in this seat. Oh no. And being a beggar is not, oh, can I have this? Oh, can I have that? Oh, can I? A beggar is somebody that always go to a person for a certain situation or a certain circumstance, or you always need something, or you always fall into a situation. That's what begging is. A beggar is not someone who just said, "Oh, give me that piece of candy. Oh, give me that." No, a beggar, in the terms of what God is saying, is someone that always have to come to someone for a need, and that could turn into a begging spirit. Okay, and you may think it's just normal, but really, it's begging. It's pretty much begging. So I said, God, in 2016, if you don't do it, it won't get done. If you don't help pay my bills, it won't get done. Cause I'm not begging. I'm not gonna be a beggar. Okay. So the when you begin to let the enemy know, and then also let God know in faith that, look, my total trust is in you. Okay, I don't make a lot on my job, and it's a job. I don't make a lot, even though I made employee of the month in November. My boss told me that I was doing a great job. I do still have a job where I go a few days out the week, and then also I do my business, focus on my hair business, like a few days out the week as well. So I'm pretty busy throughout the week, trying to about to get my proposal, and try to look for grant to get my salon building. So I got a lot of work, but I know with the help of God, He will help me get everything done. And then also looking for someone to help fund the shelter. I want to house homeless people, those who people walk past and say there's no hope to, those who people say, oh, she stinks, or oh, he stinks, or oh, there's this, there's that. You know, those who judge others, those people, I want to help them. So I know God is going to give me the resources to do it. But I encourage you that if you have a need, go to God. I promise you, He will not fail you. He may not come when you want Him to, but as you step out and say, Lord, I need you. I refuse to beg. I refuse to call somebody and say, give me this, give me that. I'm telling you, He will honor that. Because God don't want us asking this and asking that. He wants us to focus totally on His grace and totally on His mercy. The way God kept my house in 2015 was only by grace. The way God kept everything around me in 2015 was only by His grace. It wasn't by my job. My job didn't save my house. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's living proof. God saved my house. Okay? And like I said, I do want to one day go into a new house. But in the meantime, I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for what He has given me. And He's watching how I take care of this house in order on how I'm going to get to the next level. He's watching me. So those out here that want new cars, new houses, God is first watching to see how you're going to take care of what you have first. Okay? So I leave this video to you for you to put your total trust in God. Even when the money is not there, even when the transportation is not there, your car is not there, and you have to walk everywhere to take care of everything, trust in God. I promise you, He will not fail you. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about them mocking you. Don't worry about them. Oh, she ain't got this, she ain't got that. Oh, where's her God? God gonna show that person where He is in your life real soon. Okay. God bless you, and remember, Jesus has you on His mind. Bye bye.